Hello everyone, I am Professor Narayan More, teaching biology subject for the last 25 years. Welcome to my video. सर्वांचं माझ्या व्हिडिओमध्ये स्वागत आहे. In the previous video, we seen about pollinating agent includes biotic agents like insects, birds, bats, snails, etc. Entomophily, adaptation shown by entomophilous flowers. Ornithophily, adaptation shown by ornithophilous flowers. Chiropterophily, and adaptation shown in chiropterophilous flowers and their examples. Okay, now in this video we will see about pollen pistil interaction, artificial hybridization, double fertilization and significance of double fertilization. Okay, so first of all we see about pollen pistil interaction. It is an interaction between pollen grains with the stigmatic tissue. These stigmatic tissues are called sporophytic tissues and it includes pollination. It begins from pollination and ends with fertilization. It includes all the events that takes place from deposition of pollen grains on stigma to the entry of pollen tubes into the ovule are collectively referred as pollen pistil interaction. Pollinators does not have guarantee to transfer right or compatible pollen of the same species. Often, wrong type of pollen is also land on the stigma. Pistil has the ability to recognize and accept the right or compatible pollen of the same species, and wrong type of pollen is discarded by stigmatic tissues. Okay, so compatibility and incompatibility of pollen pistil is determined by special proteins. It involves pollen recognition followed by their promotion or inhibition. Stigmatic surface of flower refuse or reject the wrong type of pollen grains. Compatible pollen receive the water and nutrients from stigmatic surface, stigmatic tissues, germinate and to form pollen tube. Now these pollen tubes penetrate the stigmatic tissues and grows downward through the stylar canal and finally reach to the ovule. First enters into ovary and then enters into ovule. The growth of pollen tube is guided by certain chemicals secreted by synergids. Finally, pollen tube enters the embryo sac. It enters through one of the synergid, absorbs the content of synergid. As a result, tip of the pollen tube swell, it bursts open and release the content of pollen tube. It contains male gametes. Due to pollen pistil interactions, competition develops in compatible gametes, male gametes. And this pollen pistil interaction also useful for reproduction and also formation of seed. Okay. Pollen grains are artificially germinated in a laboratories by using sucrose solution. Is called artificial pollen germination. Means pollen grains are also artificially germinated in laboratories by the use of sucrose. Sucrose induces pollen germination. And addition of boric acid, it facilitates and accelerate the pollen germination. Okay. Then we see about artificial hybridization. It is one of the major approach in crop improvement. Here only desired pollen grains are hand pollinated and used for fertilization, and this process is completed or accomplished through emasculation and bagging. Okay. Then we see about the process of double fertilization in angiosperm. Double fertilization is the characteristic feature of angiospermic plant, and it is very complex process. It was first discovered by Nivasin in Lilium and Fritillaria. या प्लांट्स मध्ये पहिल्यांदा ते निवासिन या सायंटिस्टने डिस्कवर केलेला आहे. आफ्टर रिचिंग द pollen on stigma, it germinates and pollen tube comes out. This pollen tube penetrates the stigmatic tissue, grows downward through style, ovary, and finally enters into embryo sac. Growth of the pollen tube is guided by specific chemicals secreted by synergids. And finally, generally pollen tube enters into ovule through micropyle is called porogamy. But in some cases, it is found that it enters through chalaza called chalazogamy, and in some plant, pollen tube enters into ovule through integuments. या इंटिग्युमेंट मधून ती पास होते इज कॉल्ड मेसोगॅमी. या तीन टर्म महत्वाच्या आहेत. पोरोगॅमी, एंट्री ऑफ पोलन ट्यूब इनटू द ओव्यूल थ्रू मायक्रोफाइल इज टर्म्ड एज पोरोगॅमी. इन सम प्लांट्स पोलन ट्यूब enters into ovule through chalaza called chalazogamy, and in some cases pollen tube enters into ovule through integuments called mesogamy. Okay. Thus, finally pollen tube penetrates the embryo sac. It enters the embryo sac through one of the synergids. They absorb the watery content of synergids. As a result, tip of the pollen tube swell. It ruptures and releases the male gametes into the embryo sac. Sexual reproduction involves two major events known as synegamy and triple fusion. हे दोन इव्हेंट्स सेक्शुअल रिप्रोडक्शन मध्ये महत्त्वाचे असतात. Synegamy means haploid male gamete fuse with haploid female gamete to form diploid zygote is called synegamy, whereas triple fusion is the in which male gamete fuse with secondary diploid nucleus and to form primary triploid endosperm nucleus is called triple fusion. Male gametes are non-motile and these are carried into the embryo sac through pollen tube. This process is called siphonogamy. As male gametes are non-motile and carried by pollen tube towards the embryo sac, this process is called siphonogamy. So, in double fertilization, synegamy results into formation of diploid zygote, and triple fusion results into formation of primary triploid endosperm nucleus. Zygote develops into embryo and primary triploid endosperm nucleus develops into endosperm nutritive tissues. Okay. Then we see about significance of double fertilization. Why it is called double fertilization? Because here both the male gametes get participants. One male gamete fused with egg to form diploid zygote, and remaining male gamete fused with secondary nucleus to form triploid primary endosperm nucleus. Here both the male gametes are utilized, get participant, hence called double fertilization. Significance of double fertilization: it includes plant store the reserve food material in seed and seed germinate to produce new plant. Here in double fertilization, zygote develops into embryo and consequently these embryo develops into new plant. Primary triploid endosperm nucleus develops into triploid endospermic nutritive tissues. Double fertilization restore the diploid parental condition by the fusion of two haploid gametes, that is male gamete and female gamete, and it also avoid polyembryony. Okay, so in this video we seen about pollen pistil interaction, artificial hybridization, process of double fertilization and significance of double fertilization. Okay, धन्यवाद.
If you like my video, you can